hang on. You couldn't hear me then. Evening, gang. Welcome along. It's another Wednesday. Wednesday the 11th of January 2023. Welcome to tonight's little chat show, boys and girls. I hope you're well. Another sort of fairly wet day. Oh, hang on a minute. My slippers got caught there. Another sort of fairly wet day here. It just seems to keep coming, this water from the sky, strangely and mysteriously, you know, like it's an unusual thing here in the UK. So it's been a bit cold. I'll tell you where is cold at the moment. The blooming gym changing room. I don't know what's happened there. This started on Sunday. I went up. I don't usually go up Sunday nights. I went up Sunday night for just a swim, right? And as I got to the door, the delightful Jodie, who's like stands like on the entrance thing that you know, the barrier when you touch a key on the thing and it opens and all that. She stands there. She says, "Well, hello, Chris." She likes the gays, dear. She very much likes the gays, dear. And she's 53 and she's just so fit. You know, any of my straight friends, especially people like David Hunt, I said Hunt with a H, who's probably watching the show at work this evening, would throw themselves at her, as indeed the younger lads do. And she's 53. She's so fit that she wears these tight outfits and gym things and all that. Anyway, she loves the guys. And as I go, and she said, "Well, you might find the change room a little bit cold." And I'm like, "Oh, how cold? It must be all right." And then she kind of gave me that look, and I thought to myself, "Oh." Right, so I didn't think anything more about it, so I walked round and got to the door. As I opened the door, well, it was just like, do you remember the programme Mr. Ben? When he went through a door and he was in another world. Well, it was like that. It's like you open the door and there's Alaska, right? And this cold air poured out this door. My God, and we were freezing our nuts off in there, I tell you. Blimey, it was cold. Fortunately, of course, the fact that the changing room was so cold meant that when I got in the pool, it didn't feel nice. It felt positively warm, although it's probably the same temperature as it usually is. So I don't know what's going on in there, but one of those things. Anyway, so today, after my little radio show, I went up to I did a gym swim today. And then on the way back, I'm pleased to tell you that my nephew, Gary, rang up, and he was at my at the luxury Waterside Media Centre. He'd popped up to have a look at the floor, where there's a problem with the floor, and it appears also a wall in there, both of which are rotten. In particular, the floor, and the rottenness of the floor has come right over to halfway across the room that all the computers and stuff was in. All the refurbished computers that I put in there a couple of years ago are in. So that was nice. He's just gone over to check out and see what needs to be done. And he reckons now he might have to take down the wall as well, the panel in the wall in the caravan, to find out where the water's coming from. Because you don't want to fix something and the water's still coming in because it had just happened again. So that's good news, isn't it? Although when I go up there in a couple of weeks, I won't be able to do my nighttime shows up there. I'll be able to do the morning show that I do on the radio. I do a little show on the radio every morning on smart speakers and mobile phones and people like that, okay, and places like that. Reach on air, Monday to Friday between 9 and 10 o'clock. It's music, chat, and just a bit of fun on there. I love doing it, all right? Okay, so you'll still be able to hear that. But the Tuesday night show and the Wednesday night show, not possible because that room is completely empty now. I have no studio up there now. Perish the thought. And it's awful. Awful. Anyway, so that's the story there, okay? Hope you've had a nice day there. Just before I was come up to chat to you today. Oh, hang on, you've gone over there now. Just before I come up and chat to you, I was starting to watch, I'm about halfway through it, episode 2 of Claridge's. Have you watched that? On BBC iPlayer. I think it's either BBC One or BBC Two on Monday nights at 9 o'clock. Now, highly recommend it. If you like engineering, okay, and 5-star hotels, or one or the other, probably more the engineering than a story about a hotel, then you will be fascinated by this. Okay, don't type in Claridge's, as I've been telling you to do, because you won't find it. You've got to type into the BBC iPlayer, into the search thing, the Mayfair Hotel Megabuild, and it's absolutely fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. They've added 4 floors, including a penthouse. It's all done now. Okay, they've been filming this over the last 7 years. It's all done now. And the penthouse on the top, if you want to stay there, £100,000 a night. I'm considering selling this house and possibly staying 3.5 nights there, just as a thing. Perhaps if I get a terrible diagnosis, I shouldn't say things, touch wood I won't. Perhaps if I get a terrible diagnosis at some point, I'll sell the house quickly and stay there for 3 nights. So it's called the Mayfair Hotel Megabuild on iPlayer. Please watch it. It's really good. It's so fascinating. So I was watching that just before I come up here. And you get to see some of the guests. And there's this girl who's staying there. And she's an Instagram influencer. I think that's what they're called. And she's got, she's got so many followers and all the 500,000 followers and whatever. And honestly, I'm sorry, she's in completely the wrong place. Didn't fit in at all. Not a clue. Not a clue. Oh, look at this. Look at this in the fridge. Oh, my God. Look at that. That small bottle of champagne, that's 150 quid. I think you're the wrong person for there, my darling. But I hope you enjoyed it. And she's showing us the towels and all that. Probably I'll do exactly the same thing when I stay in there for my birthday in February on the 6th. But, it's one of those things, okay? So I'll be watching that. I've also watching Happy Valley on the BBC iPlayer. That's on Sunday nights, I think. That's really good. I mean, the BBC at its best. I've got to give it to them. I mean, there's a lot of crap on there. All these reality shows, endless quiz shows. How many more quiz shows can we watch? And the same old, tired old, sad, fat-ass celebrities, trolling around on every celebrity this, celebrity that. I have no interest in any of that, but they've really done it with Happy Valley. It's excellent. So I've watched the second episode of that. I catched up today on the last 2 episodes of Casualty. One of which features the problems we have with ambulances at the moment, waiting outside hospitals, and the abuse some of these ambulance staff take. Now, some people would say, would look at the person it's usually someone, say you've got someone dying, and the person with them is all over the place. Understandably. And then you've got the ambulance staff, and it's clearly not working, whatever they're doing. Well, do something else. You're useless. You get someone else to do it. You're useless. Do something. That's what you're paid for. And this is the attitude of some people towards the ambulance staff. And it's dreadful. Dreadful. People just don't know how to behave anymore, do they? You've only got to go into Audi and see that. I'll tell you that now. Audi. Most of us are all right, rather standing people of the community like myself. But there's a lot of shouting and all that going on all the time. And certainly you shouldn't be shouting at ambulance staff who are trying to save someone's life. In fact, the fact that you're shouting at them, you idiots, probably is hampering the job that they're trying to do, i.e. save your friend, relative, mother's, father's, child's life. The more you shout, the more, you're putting them under an awful lot of stress, and it doesn't work. But people don't know how to behave anymore. Why don't you do it? It's like that. It's awful. So I've watched a couple of episodes of Casualty, and I think I mentioned last week on Netflix a program called Kaleidoscope, which is really, really good. And that's like I think is it the burglary? Yeah, it's about burglaries and all that business. But big burglaries in like the vault. When people have vaults and they have all them little drawers with jewellery and things like that in there. I reckon Dino. Hello, Dino. Dino's with us on TikTok. We're on TikTok, YouTube and Facebook Live tonight. Okay, we're not on Reach on air. We only do that Tuesday nights, although not for the next 2 Tuesdays. I reckon you've got something like that, Dino, somewhere. Have you got all your little bits and pieces somewhere, Dino? Yes, I bet you have. In little drawers in one of those vaults somewhere. Eh? I'm sure you have, Dino. Okay, let's say hello to some of you. As I say, Dino there. Hello to you. Hatch is there. He thinks I look like Vinnie Jones. Loads of people say that. I think he's a little bit more straight than me, though, Hatch, to be honest. Thank you, Hatch, and welcome to the show. Hello to Happy Bass Driver, who wants to know how my sister is, because I mentioned this morning, yes, she's not been very well. Actually, I was informed that the video was a couple of days old by my nephew when I was talking to him earlier. And it turns out she's a lot better now. So very pleased to with that. Hello to DJ Dicky. Hello, Dicky. From Engage Radio. He loves Happy Valley as well. Brilliant show. And yeah, you're quite right. It's real, isn't it? It's that show. It's real. I just like her total laid-back attitude about everything. I love her laid-back attitude about everything, you know. All right. Thank you. Mark Jones in the house. Hello to Mark. And Dino's watching The Circle, the amazing new US version, 5th series. Circle. Is that the thing where they put people in their own rooms and they can only communicate by talking to each other on, like, video phones, you know, or screens or something like that? Am I right with that? I'm just guessing. If it is, I wasn't keen on the British version. Again, it's like reality television and people, and they, am I right here, Dino? They pretend to be someone, or they pretend to be someone, and the other person on the call has to decide whether they are that person or not. That's it, is it? Yes. So I mean, I could say that I'm a twink, you know, and the person at the other end would have to decide whether I was telling the truth or not, or some rancid old queen, you know. Dino said the US version is far better. I just imagine the US version, that would be even full of more people screaming and shouting at each other. And I just don't like that television, Dino. I really don't. You know, Love Island. I mean, I saw the picture of the people from Love Island. Have you seen the people of the picture who are going to be on Love Island? When does that start? It's either starting soon or they're going to start filming it soon. I can't remember. Anyway, so you've got this picture of these people, the girls in like tiny bikinis and the fellas in little shorts, showing as much as they possibly can. And I looked at the fellas and I thought, I don't fancy any of you. They just look too perfect. Do you know what I mean? You know, if one of them falls over, it like break. It's not, honestly, they're not my cup of tea at all. I like someone a little bit more normal in a grey tracksuit that's got a little bit dirty where they've been running around and selling stuff to people. Thank you, Dino. By the way, last couple of weeks, you might have, those of you that watch the show on YouTube or TikTok, you might see me looking from one side to the other. That's because there's two cameras here now. And unfortunately, I haven't found the way yet of using the one camera for both platforms. So Facebook and Live is there and TikTok's there. So you'll see me going from that to that. And I thought, oh, this isn't going to work. But it does. It works for me anyway. I'm quite happy to sort of do that. Hello to Duke Silver. Welcome along, Duke. And thank you, those of you clicking the little likes thing on there. Good evening to Shania on the Isle of Wight. Evening, Shania. Greetings to you, my darling. Shania is in the house. Lovely Maureen's there. Evening, Maureen. Good evening, Maureen. As I say, I've now watched the second, I know you're watching it as well, the second episode of the Mayfair Hotel Megabuild, which is all about Claridge's, and that is excellent, Maureen. I know you're enjoying that as well. I'm only about halfway through the second one. I'll probably watch the rest of it later on with a cup of tea. Fran Green's there. Good evening to Fran Green. George Bond is there. Good evening, George. DJ George is in the house. And George very sadly lost his granddad a little while ago, a few days ago. So our commiserations to you with you, George. I know you were quite close to him. I'm very sorry about your granddad. Very, very sorry. All right. Hello to Vera from Vera's Choice in the morning. Gary Ross is there as well. Good evening to Gary. And we'll pop over onto the YouTube there. Peter Wright, can you unblock me on Facebook so I can watch it on there? Why can't you just watch it on YouTube? No, I'm not unblocking you on anything, mate. Watch it on YouTube. Why have you got to have that under? No, you just keep messaging me. We've gone through this before. I've unblocked you a couple of times and you do it again. So no, absolutely not. Good evening to Scott Wyatt. Evening, Scott. Greetings to you. I'm just going to scroll up to the top there. Michael Palman in Australia. Evening to you. Gary Wiles. Wishing us a happy New Year. Hello, Gary. Matt Joplin. Evening, Matt. There we are. There's Peter Wright at the top there. Mandy Davenport. Scrolling very, very quickly now. Might miss something out. If I miss you out, send us a message on the text message system, okay? There's a text number 07451, top of the screen there, 07451 287 337. 07451 287 337. Ronan's there. He's just down the road here in Bracknell. Evening to you, Ronan. Vera says, just got the #1 gifter badge. Oh, I don't know what that means. Does that mean you've sent more gifts than anyone else? I honestly, I don't know a lot of the terminology, or I don't 100% know how TikTok works. I know how YouTube works a little bit better than TikTok, but I do see things come up and I think, well, I don't know what that is, really. Oh, dear. All right, happy bus driver. Don't get anyone get to you, buddy. No, I won't. I won't, thank you very much. Some people have many things. Ronan wants to know, why have I got carpet cleaner? I'm glad you asked. I hope it's not for what I'm thinking. No, you get special shampoo for that, Ronan. No, why is there carpet cleaner? I'm glad you asked, and I'll tell you why. Right? Check this out. Dr. Beckham's... Is this anything to do with David Beckham? Maybe he does the hairs on his bum with this, does he? When they get a bit dirty? I don't know. Dr. Beckham's carpet stain remover. Now, I bought this up here today because, do you remember, and I've told you several times about my dinner, back in May, June, July, somewhere around that period, I dropped an entire dinner onto my carpet. This dinner was covered, and I mean covered in tomato sauce. There's none of this. None of that. Covered in tomato sauce, and I've put it on the side of the chair, and somehow I've clipped the corner of the tray, and the whole dinner has gone on the floor. Do you remember I tell you that? Right. So for ages, I thought, I must clean that carpet. I must clean that carpet. And then back in December, I realised that the carpet under me, which should be red, is actually now black. It was that dirty. And I'm sorry. Yes, I've been a dirty git, not cleaning it for all this time. And I was out the other day and I thought, I want to clean that carpet. I think, was it one day, I think it was around Christmas, I looked at it and I thought, I need a new carpet. I need a new carpet. It's also a little bit worn. I wouldn't say I'm not someone who replaces stuff, as you well know, the moment it looks a little bit knackered. I'll hold on to it for a while. I'll get as much use of it as I possibly can, right? So it's not quite ready for changing, but with that big black, and it was black, with that big black dirty several marks, which are right in front of where I sit. And a little bit where the door is, it's a little bit frayed as you come in the door. I thought maybe I'd just get a new carpet and be done with it. So that's 3 things I need to do. The 2 of the things are the same things that I should have done last year, which I told you. I want to decorate my bedroom or have it decorated. We don't do those sort of things, dear. Gays don't do those things. We get people in to do them. I'm not having paint all over my nails. Awful, awful. So I'm going to get the bedroom decorated. There's a big hole in there, needs filling, where the old air conditioning used to be, and the living room decorated, and a new carpet for the living room. Okay, right. Not something I wanted to do, but I thought, no, I've got to do that. It was disgusting. Anyway, so I'm out the other day, and I thought, I'll give it a try. I do, incidentally, have a push-along carpet cleaner, a Vax carpet cleaner, and you put all this stuff in it, and you put it along the floor, press a button, and it sprays stuff, and then it comes on, you see. But that's not something you can do in 2 minutes. Do you know what I mean? You've got to set it up, fill it up, and then start doing it. And you don't want to do the whole thing. Well, I don't want to do the whole thing. The rest of it's all right at the moment. And then I was in Aldi the other night, and I come across this. Dr. Beckham's carpet stain remover. So I read, removes stains first time. And I thought to myself, well, that ain't going to remove the stain first time. Not if it's gone black, because it's been there so long. And my feet sit there, and it's probably been trodden into the carpet. But I'll give it a go for the sake... I think it was about £3. I think it was about £3. So I thought I'll give it a go. So the other day, it was only a couple of days ago, I got it. You have to take the top off, and then you have to... put a hole in the little metal thing that goes across the top of it, and then you put the brush back on, and then you squeeze it. Oh Christ, here we go now. Oh, no, I shouldn't have done that. Just a minute. I've just dropped fluid onto me now. But it smells absolute. Oh, it smells lovely, this stuff, right? So you put it on the carpet, you squeeze a little bit, and you give it a good rub. And you work it into the stain, right? You do that. And actually, while you're doing this, the stain gets much lighter. But I just assumed that's because it got wet. You know, sometimes you get something and you make it wet and it fades, but then it comes back again. So I did that with that. And then you have to get like a clean tea towel, something like that, and you start dabbing it, right? Dabbing it, and I was rubbing it a little bit as well, to be honest. Dabbing it. Well, my God, the black completely came out. I could not believe it. It's that good. And that's why this is here, because I wanted to tell you about it, okay? If you have any stains on your carpet and they've been there a while, and you think, look at that carpet, oh, I need a new carpet, that's not going to come out. For the sake of £3, give it a go with this. Very, very good. I wish I'd videoed it. I wish I'd videoed it for you. Dr. Beckman's, nothing to do with the football player, carpet stain remover from Aldi, and I think that's about £3. So that's why that's there, okay? All right, darling. Thank you for asking for that, Ronan, because I would have come around to that later anyway. A lot less suspicious than I thought. Stop it. Stop it, you naughty man. You naughty man. Rob Kershaw in the house tonight. Hello to Rob Kershaw and John Parrish. Janice Pope. Good evening, Janice. All right. Janice says, Megabuild. She's been watching that programme as well about Claridge's. Megabuild Hotel is very good. Also interesting to see buried. Yes, the River Tyburn, causing the engineers stress. And the facade of the top floor fours coming over from Ireland, beyond impressive. Because, yes, Janice is quite right there. The bit on the top they're building on Claridge's, right? That's pre-built. And it's pre-built in Northern Ireland. Can you even believe that? They build it there in sections and they ship it across to be lorried in to Claridge's, pulled up with a plane that they've inserted, a crane that they've inserted into the middle of the building. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then they're digging down. And what she's saying there about the river, they've already diverted this underground river, but it's coming through at the moment. And they're having a little bit of a problem with that. So as I say, Janice, I'm about halfway through that, all right? And there we are. Mark Jones there. Yeah, there we are. I said hello to Mark Jones. Let me just scroll up there. Rob Kershaw said, I went to Aldi all over the weekend. I went to Aldi over the weekend, Chris, and my delight in seeing the self-serve checkouts was another level. Where's that then? I didn't know. Is Aldi getting self-service checkouts now? Wow. No panic packing in store. Saying that, a woman who worked there was giving me daggers. Scan quicker. Oh dear. I was in there yesterday or the day before, I think. I go there quite often. I tend to go for little bits usually. I use it as a corner shop. I've got that there, which is walking distance approximately 12 minutes, and the Co-op, which is walking distance about 5 minutes, so I choose wherever I want to go. And, yeah, they are very fast in there, aren't they? But I've never seen a self-service checkout in Aldi. Perhaps they're going to start rolling those out then. You know, rolling those out. You see? All right. We said hello to Scott there. Non-norm iron. I don't know what about there we are. Okay. Let me see here. Yeah, George says his granddad passed away on Sunday night. So sorry to hear that, George. Maureen's there. Evening, Maureen. Dragon's Den on tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, BBC One. Do you like that one? I like that. Dragon's Den. I prefer that to The Apprentice. They're very similar programmes, aren't they? Dragon's Den and The Apprentice. But I do like Dragon's Den and seeing all those little gadgets and things that they're trying to bring out there. Hello to Alex in Birmingham. Good evening to you, Alex. Welcome along to the show in the central television area. Alex has just stumbled across your live stream. Well, don't trip up, my dear. We're here every Wednesday, 9 till 10. Usually Tuesdays, 9 till 11. But not for 2 weeks on Tuesdays because next week I'm going to the ballet to see Swan Lake. And the week after, I'm up at the Caravan, and I don't have a studio up there at the moment, all right? Alex is saying, having a little debate here, what supermarket is better, Aldi or Marks and Spencer's? Oh, come on, Marks and Spencer's. What? That's not a question. It's not even a question, mate. Marks and Spencer's by far have the best food in there. The question is, can you afford to buy it? Ollie's there. Hello, Ollie. Ollie can, because his dad's loaded. He must be descending to that posh school. Marks and Spencer's is the best supermarket. Come on, you know it. You know that. And Duke is watching from Eagleton in the US. So welcome along, Duke. Hope you enjoyed the show there. Ronan says, do you shop at Aldi now? Had you down as a Waitrose man? Well, I used to be Waitrose. Used to be Waitrose. Ollie's got racks. Do you mean decks? Racks or decks? What do you mean? Talking of racks, I've just ordered a shoe rack. Yeah, from the Amazon. Now you know I signed off from the Amazon Prime. Yeah, I don't have that anymore. I weren't going to pay them £95. Racks. What do you mean racks? What are racks? Is that something to do with the gym, Ollie? I'm imagining. I think you do gym, don't you, Ollie? He's probably lifted about 120 kilos. I'm lucky to get 10 off. Racks. What are racks for? What are racks for? What do you mean? It's like a lot of money. Racks. I don't know what racks are. I've ordered a shoe rack from Amazon. As I say, I haven't got the Amazon Prime anymore. Right, so I went along this thing and then click, click, click that. Buy now, postage £2.99. So I clicked that, right? And then it took me to another page and says, next day delivery, £2.99 or get it by Saturday free. I'm not even paying the Amazon Prime, so very happy about that. Very happy. Very happy indeed. Done leg press today, 110 kilos. God blimey. Dear me. I had 20 on each side. You'll have to work this out because I'm not very good at it. I had 20 on each side and I did 15, 30, 45. So what's that? Is that your total on the leg press or is it? So I did 20, so it's 40, 80. Don't you just keep adding it up? 20, 40, 80, 80, 100, 100, 200, 300... 3, 6, 900. I don't know how it works, mate. Jack Chirac. Jack Chirac. I want to know what racks are, Ollie. Tell me what racks are. Now, we've got something to do today. How are we doing with these messages? Let me have a quick look in there. See. Okay. Alrighty. Yes, we've got something to try today. Boys and girls, hello to Claire. Evening to you, Claire. Welcome along, Claire. We've got something to try today, and this is it. Okay? Can I just turn my my heating off here? It's getting a bit warm in here. And this is it. This was a Christmas gift from my friend Dan C. No, they're not prizes. Nothing for you. Nothing for you. Oh, what can I get for nothing? Nothing. I'll tell you what you can have for nothing, Ronan, but I'll have to get it to you somehow. You can have one of these if you want. Oh, my foot. Oh, I've got bad foot today, Ollie. Oh, it's all right for you. Everything just clicks back into place at your age. It don't when you get older. I've got a bad foot. It just started a couple of hours ago. No, you can have one of these if you want. Look, one of my water bottle. And it's a water bottle, Ronan. No funny comments. It's a water bottle. I know what can fit in there. Well, yours might anyway. Yes, it's a water bottle, okay? You can have one of those if you want, but you're going to have to come and get it from me. Not here, but in town or something. What are you doing Sunday after? Am I at church Sunday? It's not my turn to play the organ, so I don't know. You're welcome to have one of those, okay? Because I've got a few left over. Claire likes watching Coronation Street. Oh, not for me, darling. Such a depressing programme. It really is. Anyway, so let's get on with this. Like Dan C... no, it's not one of those pumps, Duke. Stop. Okay, Dan C got me this for Christmas. Hotel Chocolat's little velvetized creams tasting selection. Now, I've never drunk on the show, and we'll turn it into Ross Pat's out show. So here it is. First observance is that there's an awful lot of packaging and not much stuff in there. So we'll take it out of the box. I should have done an unboxing video, wouldn't it? I might have got at least 50 views if I was lucky. Here we go then. So let's take this out of the box. Thank you for your likes, those of you liking the show on TikTok. Okay, there we are. All right. And that's what you get in there. Look at all that packaging. Look at it all. Look at the box and what you get. Not that I'm complaining. I'm very grateful for anyone who buys me gifts. Not many people buy me gifts, but the special people do. Sometimes people send me a tip. Would you like to send me a tip? There you go. Have the PayPal up there. Right. Okay, so you get these little... I mean, you don't get much in here, to be honest. I don't know how much this cost him. Some people... Do you know, there are people, right? Sad... Rebox it. Oh, that's a good idea, Ollie. What's your address? I'll send it to your dad. Give me your dad's address and I'll send... Do you think the chocolate will last to next Christmas? Rebox it. You are naughty. And Claire's partner, James, it's his anniversary. Is that the anniversary of what? What is it the anniversary of? Before I put my foot in it, do let us know, darling. I can't rebox that. That's outrageous. We're not reboxing stuff, Ollie. You are naughty. Is that what you do? If I ever get a gift from you in the post, I shall know. I will know. Especially if there's sticky fingers all over the plastic. He got Fortnum and Mason's bits for Christmas. I bet you did. I've got stuff. I've got tea from there downstairs. It's lovely. Really, really nice. Hello, Sparky. All right. Hello to Caleb. Caleb's there. He's watching his on my VR headset. Hello to Brewbit Rickshaw as well there. So you get these little chocolate things, which I think, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have those with my tea later on. There we are. Claire has altogether 2 years. I'm so sorry, Claire. Do you mean you've been with him for 2 years? Or her? Or he's been gone 2 years? Or her? Which was it? The sparkling tea was awful. No, that don't sound very nice, sparkling tea either, to be honest. Me and my partner have been together 2 years in an anniversary today. Happy anniversary, Claire. Happy anniversary. The anniversary waltz with you. All right, come on, let's get on with this. So we get a little glass here. There you are. Oh, blimey, it's falling apart here. There's our little glass. Hotel Chocolat glass. Look at it, it's got the Hotel Chocolat logo on there. Let me get rid of that tip thing. And we get 2 bottles of something here. Now, so there we are. Let's take these out. And honestly, you know, I hate this packaging like that. A lot of companies, and to be fair, McDonald's are one of them, they're replacing a lot of their stuff with cardboard, aren't they? What's the latest thing they've... I think it's the tops to the drinks. I think they're becoming cardboard because they're just annoying. You find those in the street all the time, don't you? Those things. All right. Okay, so we got our little glass and we got these 2 bottles of velvetized chocolate cream. Now we have here espresso martini. Okay. Espresso martini. All right. So we got that one there. And we've also got vodka, chocolate and cream in that one. Which one shall I try? Now, espresso martini, is that coffee? Because I'm not a fan of coffee. And I might... again, it says vodka, chocolate cream, espresso martini, and vodka, chocolate cream, chocolate. So I think that's probably coffee. Would I be right in thinking espresso means coffee? Which one do you want me to try? We're only going to do one. Mustn't be greedy, dear. Don't be greedy. We're not train drivers. We mustn't be greedy. What one shall I try then? Duke says the chocolate one is too sophisticated for Chris. It's coffee, is it, Ollie? Is it coffee? Thank you. Right, okay. Weird City reckons the chocolate vodka. Okay, so at the moment, the chocolate vodka is winning, I think. It's not baby oil. Gary thinks it's baby or... No, dear. No. There's Leslie Ross. Good evening, Leslie. It's her birthday tomorrow. Now, are you with us for the radio show in the morning or not, darling? Let's assume that you're not here for the radio show. So, Leslie, we're going to sing you happy birthday now, darling. Let me just get my music up for you, my love. like to make people's birthdays a little bit special. I mean, I can't do much, but I can sing for you. You know, birthday. There we are. Hi, Chris Reardon. Sorry. Right, hang on. Let's get that there. There we go. You ready? It's Leslie's birthday today. Wish her a happy birthday, everyone. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Leslie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Leslie. All right, darling. She says, Chris, you're looking lovely as usual. Thank you, Leslie. You're very, very kind. What are those two flags that you've sent there? P.S. It's my birthday tomorrow. So if you're around for tomorrow morning's radio show, which you can hear, if you've got a smart speaker, you can listen on there. Just say, Amazon, play radio station, reach on air. I'll be there tomorrow morning between 9 and 10 o'clock. Lots of music on there, okay? All right. Happy birthday, Leslie, darling. Thank you very much. Duke says, are you certain that the bottles haven't been tampered with? Well, you don't know. Do you think there might be a religious extremist group that has gone in to Hotel Chocolate and injected this with some special ingredient here? Might wake me up a bit, to be honest. Vera reckons I'm tipsy already. No, I'm not tipsy already yet. Thank you very much. Fran Green says the chocolate vodka. Thank you, Fran. Lisa B. Says it's a great show tonight, Lisa. I've hardly done a thing yet, Lisa. Just said hello to people. Thank you, Lisa. Right. It looks like it's going to be the chocolate vodka. And people wishing Leslie Ross happy birthday. Mandy, Weird City, Jason. Thank you, everyone. Brew a bit, Rick Shaw. Lovely Janice Pope. Mick. There we go. Thank you very much. Fran reckons the chocolate vodka. People are saying chocolate vodka... will you get giddy when you drink alcohol? Yes. Because I don't drink, it's extremely rare for me to drink anything. Now, I have also some water standing by here, okay, to cleanse the palate. I should have, perhaps I should have dusted this out. I'm not sure if I should use this tissue to dust this out or not. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Ronan, stop it! Stop it, Ronan! Stop it, Ronan. What's Claire saying? I'd love my partner to listen to this anniversary song for me and my partner, please, James. Oh, the anniversary waltz. I might be able to... I don't know the words. Hang on. Let me see. The anniversary waltz lyrics. Maybe I can find a piano version of that and I'll sing it over the piano version. I have to be very careful with copyright and using other people's music on this show, unfortunately. Okay, my darlings. So I'll see if I can find like a generic piano anniversary waltz. Let's have a look. Optional dance along, anniversary song, anniversary waltz. Oh, I've got an accordion. Anniversary waltz piano solo. What I have to find is like a bloke on his own or a lady on their own having a go on YouTube. Similar to myself, you know, and that won't throw up a copyright, or it shouldn't do anyway. So we'll see if this works for you. Right, it says anniversary waltz. And shall we have it after the... Can we have the drink first, please? Or we'll run out of time before I've opened the damn bottle. It's only 20 minutes left now. Okay, Rob says Aldi and York, Chris, have the self-service checkouts. Believe they are rolling them out nationwide. Half the staff in our store are off with RSI. What's that then? Oh, repetitive strain from tapping those buttons, isn't it? Yeah. It serves them right with the beep, beep, beep sounds. Yeah. Right, so we've got the chocolate one. Velvetized chocolate cream, vodka, chocolate and cream. Right, let's give this a go. By the way, do you like the jacket? Thank you. No, there's no one here, Ronan. Stop it. Right, let's have a smell. Do you shake it? Do you shake it? You must shake it, surely. Hang on a minute. Let's see what it's got in it as well. Hang on. Oh, I don't want it to walk. There we go. Oh, I'm excited now. This might help me sleep tonight. And it's got in it milk soya. Suitable for vegetarians. Oh, that's interesting. It's soya milk in here. Store it in a cool, dry place away from strong odours. I won't put it near my shoes then. All right, okay. Where's it come from? Country of origin, Ireland. Where's the Irish? We got the Irish in the house tonight. Thank you, Irish. Oh, well, if it's from Ireland, it'll be all right. Right, here we go. Brew a bit rickshaw. I need a lesson on copywriting of music on YouTube videos. I definitely don't understand the laws. Basically, if it's a song that's been in the charts, it'll have a copyright on it. Okay, and you shouldn't really use it. Although YouTube have got a lot of agreements now with various different people. So how much do you think we should have? Shall we just have a little bit in there? Oh, I say, look at this. Oh, well, just... Oh, it does smell nice, I must say. Now, I had a chocolate liqueur years and years ago. I was doing this radio station in London, believe it or not, FM radio station, and I was we only did it for a month, and it was all legal. And I was doing the 9 till 11 show, I think it was, or the 9 to 12 show. And I was staying at my mate's pub, and he had this chocolate liqueur from Marks and Spencer's. Each night I'd finish my DJing job and go back to his pub, and he'd have one of these waiting for me. Not one of these ones, but I don't know what it's in. Right, so it looks all right. Let's just we're going to sample. Are you ready? Oh, it's very strong. Oh, it's burning as it's going down. That'd be the chili I had earlier, damaging my esophagus. Do you know that's delicious? Oh, I like this, Ollie. Have you ever had liqueur, Ollie? Or is it a bit too adult taste for you, maybe? Chocolate liqueur. Oh. I feel like Ross Pat's out now. He sits on his shows getting drunk, doesn't he? Even in the morning. Oh, yes. Oh, seems to have finished. Let's have the rest of that, shall we? I'm going to be drunk by the end of the show. Look at this. Let's pour the rest of that in there. This is very, very nice indeed. Oh, I can see this becoming a feature on the show. We could sit here and have a little glass of champagne while you're sitting there drinking your mugs of tea. That's empty now. Look, nothing left. What lovely little bottles. What can I do with these little bottles? Seems a shame to throw them away. Is there a use for a little bottle like this? Yeah, one of the blokes to know that, because they do stuff with different things, don't you? Oh, it's really nice. Very nice. Sip it slowly, says Ronan. Excuse me, I know how to do the posh drinking and eating. Thank you very much. I should have to when I go to Claridge's next month. To stay. Oh, it's nice. Very nice indeed. We'll have another little sip there. Chloe's mum's there. Hello, Chloe's mum. Hope you're still enjoying the karaoke streams, aren't you? You're one of our karaoke people. Yeah, I know your name, darling. Oh, that is nice. Thank you. Brew a bit Rickshaw says, next time you're over in Lincolnshire, can I get you over to do a guest appearance on my channel? Yes, of course you can. What do you do on your channel? I don't think I've seen your channel, have I? Scott says he's drunk. I'm not drunk. I've only had one thing, used a bottle as a reed diffuser. Good idea, human. Excellent idea. Excellent idea. I got this reed diffuser from Audi actually for Christmas. Like mulled wine or something like that it was. Anyway, it's been set up now for a few weeks. Still can't smell it. It don't seem to be doing anything. I have also in my living room, or not in the living room, in the hallway, a vanilla candle. Great big thing it is with 3 wicks. And I don't really light it very often. But as soon as you go into this room, and it's been out for months, you can smell the vanilla coming off this candle. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Yes, use the bottle as a reed diffuser. That's an excellent idea. DJ Dicky has had to have a Baileys now. I bet you have. Right, Claire and James. Let's try this for Claire and James and see if I can do this. We just discovered each other tonight when the lights were low. The anniversary waltz with you. I don't know how well this is going to sound, but we'll give it a go and see what happens, all right? No, that don't sound right. Does that sound right? Da, da, da. No, that ain't right. Anniversary. No, that's a different one, isn't it? Anniversary waltz. Virulin karaoke. Let's try that. Let's try this. Oh, you see, I might hit copyright with this. And we don't want any of that, really. Anniversary waltz. Virulin karaoke piano. Let's try that. Might work, might not. Anniversary waltz. Tutorial. That might work. Let's try that. See, I don't really know the that's it. That's it, here it is. Right, I think that's right. Right, hang on, let's start this again. Let's start that. I think it's just the chorus, isn't it? It's just the chorus. So tell me, I may always dance the anniversary waltz with you. Tell me this is real romance, the anniversary dream come true. Let this be the answer to our future years, through millions of smiles and a few little tears. May I always listen to the anniversary waltz with you. There you go. Especially for James and Claire. Was it Claire? On their anniversary. All right? Especially for you, that one. There we go. Alex said, speed it up. It'll sound fine. Do you know what, Alex? I'd probably sound fine if I was speeded up, to be honest. Oh, well, it's all about having a laugh at it. That's what it's about. Fran, have you turned the reeds in your diffuser round? Now they have soaked in. No, I haven't. But thank you. I will try that, Fran. I do hate buying stuff and then not getting the full use out of it. Do you know what I mean? I don't usually drink. I don't usually drink. Is it all right to sip it, Ronan? You could be having this one. Unlucky. I might try the coffee one just for the sake of trying it. But it's very kind when people buy you a gift. And it doesn't matter what it is. If you don't like that gift, never tell them. Rude. Don't be so bloody rude as to tell someone, oh, I don't really like that. Just to, oh, thanks ever so much. Thank you ever so much. And if you need to, as Ollie does often, as he mentioned on this programme tonight, repackage it and give it to someone else the next year. But for Christ's sake, make sure you don't give it back to the same person, because they will remember. Okay? Brew a Bit Rickshaw says, I brew beer, build brewing equipment, and taste beer that I brew, and people send it to me for free. Look at that. Isn't that good? That's because you've obviously got a popular channel and quite a lot of subscribers, I would imagine, and viewers. I don't really have. And I keep saying this to my sister. I've never really managed to get the numbers for whatever reason. It's just how it is, you know. I'm obviously very niche on that. There. He says the 12 days of beer Advent Christmas beer calendar with some very special singing that I'm sure you'd love. You have a lovely voice. Thank you very much. The 12 days of Christmas, my true love sent to me. Hotel Chocolat. Yes. I don't think... Oh, God blimey. I don't think I think it's 15 years I've been doing this now. First of all, as an audio show only, and then video as well. I don't think in all that time of doing this show I have ever done a show while having a drink at the same time. Not like Ross Patzelt. Of course, he's slaughtered by the time that programme finishes. He really is. What did you get Sharon and Martin for Christmas? Martin, I got a light for his DJ for his video work. Don't ask me the model number and anything like that, but it's like a big light with lots of LEDs in it. And my sister, I got some horse riding lessons. Chloe likes the idea of Reeve gifting. Yeah, she's hoping to get it, aren't you, Chloe? No, sorry, darling, I've already drunk some of it now. You can have the last one if you want. You're certainly not having these, which are going into my gullet later with a nice cup of tea while I'm watching the rest of the Claridge's programme on there. Now, I must show you this. Boys and girls, you know what it's like walking around at night. Right? And they do say that you shouldn't do that. I have bought some protection, boys and girls. I have bought protection. I bought protection, and I'm going to show you this now. I don't want you to get too fearful, because as a dedicated viewer, you know, and listener to this programme, you'll probably be okay. There's always a first, Alex says, right? Ronan hates coffee. Unlucky, Ronan. Right, so I'm going to show you. I have bought protection. Look, here we go. There it is. Isn't that fantastic? I went into Millets the other day and I thought, I need protection. Here it is done. Who's going to muck around with me now with this massive knife? Come on! Come on! And additionally, this wonderful little penknife comes with a set of nail scissors. Look at that. Little scissors. Huh? And I got it from Millets. And while I was in there we go. Look, very good cuttings. Oh, hang on a minute. I think that's gone in my drink. No, it hasn't. Where's that bit of nail gone? Oh, God blimey. Hang on a minute. Has it gone in here? I think there's a bit of nail gone in my keyboard now. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's come out. So isn't that fantastic? So there we go. I can't obviously advise you to go and buy such a very dangerous item. But I got that from Millets and it was only about 12 quid, so I'm very pleased about that. And while I was in there, get this, they're selling them really little bright torches, little metal things, only £3. So there we are. That's my new piece of protection. When I'm walking around at night, I do just feel so much safer now, I really do. Okay? I know it's massive, isn't it, Ronan? People have been getting scared. Chloe's mum says you need a permit to carry that concealed weapon here in the US. I mentioned some weeks ago, actually, that this whole knife business, and the problem has been around for some time. Now, I'm not talking about those things. I'm talking about the big things. These blooming kids are carrying around and kitchen knives and things. When we was in the Scouts in the 1970s, before Ronan was born, before you say anything, Ronan, before I was born, right? And we used to go on Scout camps. And we were 13, 14, 15, 16. And most of the boys, not me, funnily enough, I didn't have one. A lot of the boys had knives. They had either a penknife and they had sheath knives. Do you know what a sheath knife is? It's about that long. It would kill someone. Absolutely, no question in my mind. The point is, they weren't weapons. And we never thought of them as weapons. You know, they were used to craft things like long sticks. You have this blooming pole thing and to make a sharp end, put it in the ground and build something like, I don't know, a shower or a tent or something like that. And in those days, boys always have little bits of fights or rows with each other. It just happens, right? But it would never, ever occur to any of us to pick up one of those knives and shove it in someone else. So what happened there? Do you think it's the television has done that? It's way before, so you can't blame social media for that one. My God, we can blame social media for an awful lot of stuff, can't we? But not that. It happened way before that. Sort of, I think it started 1980s, 1990s, when we had this massive explosion of knife crime, which has never really gone away. But in the 1970s, and presumably before that, a lot of the boys on scout camps, and we were young teenagers, below the age of 18, we would have sheath knives. And we would go on walks, and we'd have these knives in like a little holder attached to our legs. And even with those knives there, you might have a row with someone, little bit of a punch up. You know how it is with boys, right? It would not occur to anyone to pick up a knife or take that out of there and use that in attack mode or defence. And it's just sad how people are now, aren't they? Eh? Ronan says, I can say, I always wanted to shove something in someone at some point. Yeah, don't mention that message you sent to me on Grindr, Ronan. I think you should keep quiet about that myself. Very sad how the world's become now, and I'll be honest with you, I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel anymore. I really don't. That's with everything, you know. As you grow up, you can see this. Oh, I'm going to get there. I don't see a light anymore. Not anymore with the way the world is. All worried about nuclear wars, electric prices going up, this, that and the other, and it goes on, doesn't it? And don't the BBC love to remind you about it all the time? Oh, God blimey. And the whole Harry thing, how much longer are we going to see that? Oh, God, the Daily Fowl, yesterday and the day before, it was Harry. The whole of this page as I'm scrolling down, because I don't buy a paper anymore. I'm scrolling down on my screen. Harry this, Harry that, Harry this. Oh, God, so boring. Give it a rest. Shut your mouth, mate. Every time he opens his mouth, a few more people hate him, don't they? And, of course, there's all those certain people on Facebook, aren't they? Certain people proudly, well, I think I should give him a chance. I can't wait to read his book. And there they are, proudly holding the book. How sad are you? God blimey. Rob says, I blame film directors and PlayStation, Xbox game makers for violence, full stop. Yeah, you could be right with that. I'm sure it's to do with television. And Chloe says it's the same where she is, in the States. Terrible. Chloe says, every boy carried a pocket knife to school when I grew up. No one was ever stabbed. That's right. Seriously, it would not occur for you to use that knife to inflict pain and suffering on someone. Brewer Bit Rickshaw, I'm a paramedic and I can remember going to a stabbing in about 2001 and everyone knew about it at work. But now I don't even blink if I get dispatched to a stabbing. It's a regular occurrence. How sad is that? Danny says it's a dreadful jacket. Well, you ain't got to wear it then, have you? Don't buy it. Not that you could afford such a luxury item. Huh? We're having a drink tonight as well, Danny. Cheers, mate. Eh? Dreadful jacket. How rude. Someone bought me this. Oh, there's none left. Well, that was very nice, that was. I think I'm going to sleep well tonight. Brewer Bit Rickshaw, I have a 9-year-old daughter and I worry for her future. Oh, believe me, sir. I have, what ages? 2? No, 1, 5, 8, 10, and 8, 10. They're the different ages of great nephews and nieces that I have. And I worry for them all. All of them. All of them. Fran says she's going to try the chocolate vodka now. I was bought the hotel chocolate for Christmas. It was divine. I must say, it's very, very nice. And Alex says, just shot the vodka for Chris. I've had it now. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm feeling a little bit tipsy now. Miniature reviews on your evening show once a week. Yeah, we're doing a little miniature reviews. We should do those as well. What's the time? It's nearly time to go already. Look, it's gone quick, isn't it? Let me just scroll up. Scotty Y thinks I'm drunk now. I'd love to come over and see your Brewer Bit Rickshaw. Whereabouts are you, by the way, sir? You're in Lincolnshire somewhere. And my old, when I say old best friend, a best friend of the past, he was an ambulance driver. I think he's higher up now in management. And as I say, I was watching the Casualty a couple of programs back, and they did an ambulance special. which was absolutely fascinating, actually, what you people have to put up with. God, it's just unbelievable, really. Yeah, I was going to say the Harry book. I was going to ask any of you if you've bought it, but actually I very much doubt that any of you have bought the Harry book, have you? So we'll leave that one there. All right, boys and girls, time to go. Thank you very much for joining us on the show on this Wednesday. We're back with you next Wednesday at the same time on this channel, okay? 9 till 10 o'clock on a Wednesday night. No shows on Tuesday nights for the next 2 weeks because, as I say, I'm going to the ballet next Tuesday, and the Tuesday after I'm up at the Caravan where I don't have a studio at the moment. Tomorrow morning you can join us at Reach On Air, okay? Just type in on your computer reachonair.com. Siri will play her. Just say, Siri, play radio station Reach On Air, and she should play it for you on your mobile phone, okay? Or, of course, your Amazon smart speaker. Say, Amazon, play radio station Reach On Air, and she'll play it for you on there as well, okay? All right, thanks very much. I'll see you next Wednesday on this channel at 9 o'clock. Thanks for watching and listening, and all your messages. Cheerio now.